Number 2, as an investor. Number 3, as a salesperson. These are the 3 ways of making money in real estate. Like, okay, so as a developer, you all know that is you buy a large quantity, you develop, then you sell. Is that correct?
Yes.
Then as an investor, these are the clients that you're going to buy, right? And as a salesperson, you sell and you earn commission. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So let me first throw this question out to you. Who do you think makes the most money? God bless you, man. The investors are actually making the most of the money. Why?
Because they buy cheap and
Because of the returns. Yes. Now, the developer is selling at, let's say, a plot of land for 800k. And anything can happen within the space of 5 to 10 years. And you'll be trying to be selling for almost 800 million. Do you think that the developer will not be like, "Shey, I will not collect my land back"? Do you understand? Because at the end of the day, the person that makes the most money is still the investor. Do you understand? So, and that's why I always say that even if you be a salesperson, you should strive to also be an investor. Because the investor is the one that is cashing out. And that's why we always, as a salesperson, always tell people, don't buy less. Always try to buy more. Because you never will be able to tell how much the property you bought 10 years ago, how much it will increase in value. Do you understand? I'm driving at the point, and I want you to stay with me. Tell the person beside you, stay with Mr. Shola. Right, so now the next person is the salesperson, right? And that is you, right? So how do the salesperson make money in real estate? Commission, right? Correct. Okay, so now do you know the most amazing thing about all these 3 ways of becoming, of making money in real estate is that you can grow from here. That is what has happened between me and my papa. We grew from here. In fact, we're just surveyors. That was why I expounded the other time that you're in a path that, it is very sure. Do you understand? It is very sure. So you can grow from here to this place. It just takes consistency, it takes hard work, it takes being committed, it takes doing extra. Do you understand? So I'm driving at the point, and please don't forget what our topic is this morning, which is building trust and credibility with clients. And I'm trying to make something very certain that these are the ways you can make money in real estate. All this place. Do you understand? So, one thing that is also very evident is that as a salesperson, we need to really know what is the role of this salesperson in the whole or in the grand scheme of things in real estate. Like what do salesperson, what is their effect in the whole of these things? And I think it's one thing, and that is that salespersons are saviors. That's just what I could summarize it to. The salespersons, they are saviors. Now, the salesperson, it can be the modes of salesperson that you see in real estate. It can be brokers, it can be realtors, it can be agents, because agents are also making money. The agents that give you your house now, the ones that come, the ones that give you your rent, they also make money. 20%, 20%. Do you understand? So now these people, they are serious. Now, why are they serious? Can anybody just maybe you can imagine something about it? Why are salespersons serious? Sir? Solve problems. Very good. Any other person?
They ease the stress of clients looking for property.
Bless you. They ease the stress. Good. They give out information. Very good. Very good. Who else? Yes, sir.
They help people get the future they're looking for.
Yes, they help people. All right. So now, let me now make it more clear. They are saviors because they are saviors to both the investor and also to you. developer. And how? We help secure this man's interest, right? And they in turn also help the business to grow by generating revenue. Now, because if the company or the business cannot generate, any company that cannot generate revenue is as good as dead, isn't it? So can you see that as a salesperson or as a creator, you are serious. So celebrate yourself once again. Alright, so creators are saviors. So and one thing about the quality of a savior is that before people can see you in that light, you have to be credible and you have to be trustworthy. Do you all agree with me? Yes. You have to be what? So that credibility and trustworthiness, that's what I want to study today. And by my experience and what God has helped me to do, we tend is to one single thing, and that is that to be trustworthy, to be trustworthy, and to be credible. You know, it is solely depending on the quality and genuinity of relationships that you build. The quality and genuinity of relationships that you build. How do I mean? Relationship is very key in this our business because what is the first major challenge of a newbie that is just entering real estate? What will be the first major challenge? Can anybody share? The first major challenge. How to sell. Is it how to sell?
Rejection.
No. Some people have been selling other kind of things before they come into real estate, and they still have a problem. What particular problem?
Trust.
No. Let me help you guys. Let me help you. The first problem is who will buy from me? All of you, at one point in your life, you face that, isn't it? Yes. And can you also accept with me that at some point you will enter real estate like maybe 3 years, 4 years thereabouts, and you won't even make any significance. And someone just entered the first 1-2 days and it's closing things in millions. Has it been something that you've now in my own thing, I'm always curious, why is this like this? Why? Let me throw it back to you. Maybe I will learn about it. What do you think makes it happen like that? Why is it like that? Time and chance. Yes, you have a point. Time and chance. Because maybe you are just, because this is what I used to tell a lot of people. I think I met one of our realtors came to my day one particular day and was like, sir, for the past 6-7 months I've not made any sale. And when this person introduced me to me, I said, the first week I made a sale. Almost 7 months I'm not even making any sale. And I'm like, no. You've already gotten the argument. You've already understood the business and what is required of you. Because you just was able to make that sale because you just happen to be in that spot where that person is in need of that land and you were available to close the deal. Do you understand? Because actually, sales is not a rush to do affair. Do you understand? But it's a process. It's a process. And you just can't jump. Everybody that is closing this in multi-millions and is closing this back to back, they have their journey. There was a time when they had just 1, 2, 3 clients before they blew up. Do you understand? So please, before I continue, I want to filter my class. If you have been in the real estate industry for like 3 years now, can you raise up your hand? Praise God. 3 years. All right. 2 years. Okay, great. 1 year. Okay, few months, almost everybody. That's great. All right. So, let me make this also clear. One thing about sales is this. I don't know if you've seen someone that has been selling, let's say, cars, or as they're selling other essential commodities, foodstuff and everything, that want to translate into real estate and they are struggling. Have you seen them before?
Yes.
Have you seen them before?
Yes.
What do you think will be the challenge? As in you feel like you've been selling other things before. To sell real estate should not be a problem, but sometimes they get into these difficulties. What do you think will be the problem? What do you think will be the problem? Because real estate is quite different. Real estate is very, very different. Right now in Nigeria, we all know that real estate is already disadvantaged. Why? Because a lot of people are skeptical. Not to take 10 clients and put them in front like this and ask them why they have not bought property or why they have not bought real estate. The first thing will be like, I just don't trust people. You understand? I don't think that company is credible enough. Do you understand? That has always been the first major problem. So now, as a person that is not coming into real estate, I think the first problem we should try to solve is what? Trust problem. Now, how many of you know Temu? Can I reference to it? Temu. How many of you know Temu? Everybody knows Temu. Almost everybody knows Temu. If you don't know Temu here,
you are not on social media.
Alright.
Those people.
How many of you have ordered from Temu?
I order, I cancel.
You order from Temu?
I order.
Thank you.
Me, I order.
How many of you
They asked me to
stop
pull my
like
ATM,
adopting?
so anytime they ask me to take it on the show, I don't.
Alright. I want us to be very practical in this class.
Yes.
And we are going to unlock that problem. And once we can solve it, please come forward. Thank you. Thank you. Please, let's appreciate this. Yeah, the only one that's supposed to be. This should be an ambassador of the table. That was supposed to be. Okay, please also come out. Also come out.
I will not tell you your problem. But if you buy from them, they are everything.
Okay, please. What else? What else? Like this. Let's see.
Mr. Limit.
First time you saw Temu. Please let's listen. Stay with Temu. Alright, the first time you saw Temu ad, did you attend point that again? Why? Good. Thank you. When you first saw Temu ad, what was the first thing that came to your mind? They already say you're an ambassador. Thank you, sir. What we're saying is very new. It's very, very nice. They look quality. Do you understand? That's the point. We also got something. Now, the first time you saw Temu ad, what did you think to you?
Beauty is my love.
Now, please stay with me. What at what point were you convinced that you should keep their hand and back? When you saw your friends back, you also when you saw what convinced you to buy it from them? Or you trusted them immediately? I don't try anything, so you just
Mr. Limit. He has money now. He has money. He has money. To cover up.
Wow, please celebrate it. Alright, now please pay attention. What made him buy? What made him also buy? Now, what caused them to change their decision? And what was their first initial thought about it? And the Westerners. Now, I want to tell you everybody, 80% or 90% of Nigerians that want to buy land are already seeing you as a scammer.
Yes.
Do you understand? Yes. And that's why it's very important that your head is correct. Do you understand? Your head was what? Correct. So now, at what point did this man change his mind about him? Now, what do we call that in sales?
Trust.
That is social proof. That is social proof. Now we're going to be a case study of a guy that closed the deal. And that case study is what we use to streamline all these things that we are learning today. So that when you move on to your own personal sales, you will have a sales process that you follow to qualify every client or every prospect who has trust issue and who has credibility issues. You'll be able to solve their problems. Close this one time. So now, this man also, what was the same problem he had? Trust issue. But what changed his mind? Social proof. Do you understand? So now, if social proof was what changed their mind, apart from this risk taker, so of course, in real estate also there are risk takers, isn't it? There are some people that will just tell you that, see, don't worry, my money, well, do you understand? And let me just try this. Yes, that's the word. Bless you, man. Let me just try this. And then after they try it and they see the trust, and they will now keep coming, buying again. So, but before these people, come to that point where they keep buying and buying, do you understand? There is something that changed their mind. Now, look at what Simon did to do their social proof. Has anybody studied them? You will notice that they started using your influencers. Yes. Is it? Because a lot of, for months, they did art, they ran art, nobody was clicking it. Isn't it? Once I sit in, I will just admire whatever they were saying. I was like, this is fine, I will screenshot. That's it. Until I started seeing my favorite celebrities saying that they ordered and then they got it and sharing their unboxing content. And then it makes more sense to me. So even though I've not bought, I've clicked their ad, I've checked their website. Do you understand? Somehow, maybe in their back end, they have a record of me coming to their website, isn't it? So most likely one day,
retargeting.
I will eventually buy. Do you understand? And this man here has already convinced me. Like now, I'm feeling like I should go to Timo and make some price. Do you understand? So now, these people were able to do that through social media. So the same process, just bring it the way of it. To build your what? Trust. By bringing what? Social proof. Now, please help us appreciate it, we can go back. So, the first thing you do is what? Is to do social proof. You have to find a way to get them to trust you. And if you know one thing about Nigerians is, now waiting they see, now they know. Do you understand? And always put yourself in the shoes of prospects and clients before taking that buying decision, buying power decision. Because just always think of it, the person you don't see, you don't know. The day you see me come buying land somewhere, and all that they will say is 10 minutes from one place, 20 minutes from Dangote refinery. The first problem I had being a service provider as a surveyor was, how do I convince people to pay millions of naira just to receive a paper? Because what surveyor will give you at the end of the service is paper. Because it doesn't make any sense. You pay me millions of naira and I'm giving you this paper. So I have to find a way to be able to get you convinced that what you are buying is valuable. Do you understand? So you have to find a way, craft your messages, craft your information, things that you say to your client or to the prospect to get them to like and to get them to see the value of what you are saying. And one thing that breaks that is what? Social proof. So we're going to be looking at that thing. So don't forget I said that, and the first thing is getting or building genuine and quality relationship. The second thing I said is what? Social proof. Now I'll talk a little briefly about relationship. Now relationship is very key. According to statistics and studies, it was said by the American Business School that from the 21st century upward, that's talking about now, upward, that salespeople will be able to close more deals from quality relationships than a show of professionalism. And it is already evident. Let me give you a perfect example. Now, how many of you know here that in 2020 people got more than now? During Corona. What happened? Why? No. A lot of relationship. Now, a lot of people were sitting down at home, not doing anything, right? Yes. Now, that was the first time a lot of content creation videos were popping up online. People were doing content, digital marketing started popping up and all that.
Sorry, sir.
Do you understand? So over time, people were able to, creators were able to do content and give social proof over time that they can be trusted, you know, and people trust the money and everything. Let me not digress too much. But what I'm trying to drive at is relationship. And quality relationship is what helps you to build that trust and credibility as fast as possible. And how do you build this quality relationship? How do you build a quality relationship that transcends to trust and credibility? These things are three things. How to build a genuine relationship that transcends to trust and credibility. The first one, be genuinely interested in people. Genuinely interested in people. Just like people.
Always be talking. It's good when you talk stuff. It's better than you can easily take your note and see what
Are you
you
with
say.
me? Are you with me? Be genuinely be interested in people. That's how to be the quality relationship that transcends to trust and credibility. Like genuinely just want people to do well. Because in so doing, you communicate the right words that connect to their emotion. Every person that is buying real estate takes decision based on emotion. Decision based on emotion. That's psychology. I don't want to dive too deep. But then that's the reality. Anybody that you see that is dropping money, because come on, to do transfer no easy. Credit alert no. Do you understand? So and for you to be able to convince anybody, and that's why no matter what, everybody here, you don't like billing, you don't like somebody billing you. Do you understand? It's the same mental reality to anybody that is also buying. Something that is not like I'm seeing or and one thing about land is you cannot buy it, put it inside your pocket and take it home. It's not cash. It's just there. You drop your money and you come back. Do you understand? So you have to give a level of relationship for anybody to be able to say, even though I'm dropping this money and we are living that same land and working with me, I trust you to know that that land is there and it's for me. Do you understand? So you need to build that relationship. It is what transcends to trust. And what's the first thing I said on how to build it? So genuinely interested in people. Genuinely interested. Number two, be involved in their life. Recently, our sales team reached out to us that they wanted to do some outdoor marketing. And they came up with a strategy. And on the flyer that they produced, it was written there that what happens to your children when you are no more there? And to me, I saw that copy and I'm like, oh, this will appeal to a lot of people who are parents to own something for their children. Why? Because somewhere inside you just be like, this thing is true. What if I'm not there? Is there any property in their name? And one thing about property is, if it is in your children's name, family might not be able to intrude and sell it. But when it is in the children's name, it is their own. They have to sign any transaction before it is valid. I mean, so because that's transcends. So now, somewhere to any prospect or any client that you are talking to, you will feel like, this person is a team for my life. Why? Because you are genuinely involved in their life. Although what you want is the but somehow, the person will feel like this person is concerned about me, concerned about my children. Do you understand? You have to be genuinely interested in people, and you have to invest in that relationship. You have to be involved in their life. And then the third thing is invest in their emotional bank account. I call it EBA. EBA. Who knows EBA here? Emotional bank account. Now, the emotional bank account is like this. You keep pumping into their emotional, psychological behavior. You keep pumping them. You keep checking up on them. You just ask about their welfare. You just ask about what they are doing with their life. When they are doing naming ceremony for their children, you go there. During their birthday celebrations, you wish them well. When they are doing wedding, you go there, you go and spray money. Do you understand? that commission that you have been earning is not only for you. Spare some part of it and invest it back into the business. Because what you are doing is also a business. Do you understand? Take from the money, invest it back in yourself. Go for the clients that has been buying from you that maybe just bought by time and chance. You have to build that trust and credibility, right?
Yes.
So when you end that money, spend it back. You know, you can. I know from the out of that. Every allocation, when it's taking client to site, it will come with a wine in a bag each. For the clients. During the allocation, while they are showing them their plot, you just say, congratulations. Thanks for buying from me. And this is my own small gift for you. Congratulations. And then you pop the wine. Does that make more sense? Yes. Now, to anybody that is receiving that, you say, this guy, you too much. Do you understand? And this guy closed this doors. So because somehow it has happened. See, everybody that is here is emotional. No matter how much you there's a poor part of you that once it is twitched, you will just become you just be dropping. And there's a way all these musicians they've understood that thing. When they are playing on live band, there's a way they talk to you and sing for you and you will just be drunk, just playing well. Do you understand? It's the same way. Just it's sales. Just give them a bad job. Give them a bad job. Do you understand? Somehow there are some people that are doing it for you to also sell their products to you. So do the same. It is a relationship behavior that transcends to trust and credibility. Someone get involved in their life such that they can keep their kids with you. For clients that are in diaspora, check up on them. Like genuinely just check, no, I'm not here to close deals. I'm not here to tell you about it. I'm just looking out for you. Even though you have your targets. Do you understand? So these are relationship behavior that transcend to trust and credibility. But a lot of us were always concerned about those closing the deal. Calm down. See, in most cases, some of these clients that are buying millions of property from you, they have more money. Anybody that is buying 3 plots from you can buy 20 acres. They will not tell you. They will not tell you. But when you build that relationship to that point where they can trust you, even with their life, then they will not only buy more from you, they will refer you to their friends, refer you to their family, and even to their rich enemies. They will. Because somehow they've trusted you. You've shown that commitment to them and loyalty. Do you understand? These are attitudes that bet credibility and trust. So now let us go into my slide. Is there a way I can send this case study to you so that you can project it? Are you with me? Please, I hope you've gained something today. Yes.